I want to talk about transitioning your skincare and your makeup to the fall. So when it starts to get cooler wherever you live, right now it is not super cool where we live. So I am working on slowly transitioning over to fall skincare and fall beauty. And what that means is that I really want to protect and set my skin up for success when it starts to get drier, cooler, and your skin starts to have the effects of that, which is going to be more like, dry, flaky skin, dehydration. And then definitely supporting your skin for switching over to some of those fall shades. Sometimes we don't often think about that, but we do need to switch over our makeup to some fall shades if you want to kind of go with the theme. Everybody puts on sweaters and pumpkin spice lattes for the fall. You got to do the same with your makeup. So let's chat skincare first. So what I do and what I talk to everybody about is making sure you're setting your skin up for success when it comes to dryness, because that is a lot of what we can experience in the fall and winter months, especially when we start to turn on our heater, even though we're not even thinking about that for a few months. Get your skin prepped. While we're talking about prepping, I want to talk about the prep step, which is the toner step. Step number 2 after you cleanse your skin. I like really supporting my skin with the hydrating mineral essence because that's going to be really nourishing to your skin. It's super creamy. It sets your skin up for pH balance. It really sets it up for success, and you can just press it into your skin as needed, and don't forget your neck. The other thing is switching your moisturizer over for a more thicker, luxurious moisturizer. If you are using a daytime moisturizer, both night and day, that's usually great in the summertime. But when we start to get a little bit cooler outside and our skin starts to dry out, I like to switch over to the Recovery Sleeping Cream Counter Match, which is going to be thicker, right? A little more luxurious, or the Counter Time Supreme Cream, which is mega luxurious and almost like a standard, like traditional night cream, but of course cleaner and much more, much better. So you've got those two options. I also love, no matter what moisturizer you're using, no matter what, I love adding facial oils in the winter and fall because they are so hydrating, and depending on which one you use, you can get different effects. So I love our brightening oil as well as the balancing oil. But the brightening oil is good for almost everybody's skin type. And you can just add this brightening oil to your face as is, a few drops. After you moisturize, you can add it as moisturizer, or you can drop it into your moisturizer. I will also say, just because it's a facial oil does not mean it's gonna make your face oily. So it's going to brighten. The oil actually soaks into your skin and really penetrates very quickly. It doesn't sit on top of the skin. It does a really great job with moisturizing and brightening, which who doesn't want a little bit of brightening? And then of course, serums. If you want to talk about targeted moisture, the Counter Match Moisture Intense Serum is my favorite. I use this one year round, but especially do a heavy download of this when it comes to winter and fall. I'm talking like 3 pumps. I know that sounds extreme, but when your skin is, like moisture barrier needs help, when you have a lot of dryness, you can't go wrong with like doubling up on the Moisture Intense Serum, in my opinion. This is gonna make your skin really spring back. Instead of looking like a dried up raisin, you're going to have the appearance of more of a grape. And it's really beautiful to add into your skincare for fall. Now, makeup. Let's chat quickly about makeup. My favorite thing to do is just have fun with shades and do more like fall-based shades. I love the cream shadows because they're so versatile and they also can build, but this Prism shade is one of my favorites. I also love sepia and ember during the fall because there's these nice like copper colors that just go really beautifully with some of the tones that we end up wearing and kind of just the whole vibe of fall. So if you want to know what these are like, they are super easy to use. You do not need to be a makeup artist to use these. You simply brush it on. They are cream based, which also helps to support your skin's moisture during the fall and the winter because it can get dry. If you're putting a dry powder on your skin, it just accentuates the dryness. But if you're putting a cream-based product, it accentuates the moisture. So it's really great to do. You don't need a lot of it. As you can see, it adds this nice tone of these green and gold flecks, and you can let it dry for just a couple of seconds and layer it up. If you want a more bold, like intense fall look, we can do that. And I actually love this shade on everybody. It doesn't matter like if you're a brunette, what color hair you have, your skin tone. This shade, since it is so buildable, looks good on everybody for the fall. I like to play with cream products with my fingers. You can certainly use a brush, but my favorite thing about cream products is that your tools that you have on your fingers are totally perfect for that. And then let's chat lips. So you can, of course, have whatever fun you want to have with lip color. For fall, I like to highlight 2 different products right now. The Rosewood is a really nice, like deep, neutral lip sheer, and the lip sheers are like chapstick and lipstick had a baby. You can literally put this on as light or as dark as you want, meaning you can layer it. It's very moisturizing. So again, going back to moisturizing your lips during the fall and the winter drier months, this is a great thing. The lip sheers are organic vanilla scented. They have a magnetic closure. Love them. And then if you're more of a lip gloss gal, this is not going to be sticky. I know lip gloss gets a bad rep for being sticky or like your hair gets caught in it. This lip gloss is very cushiony. It's very moisturizing as well. So this is Spice, and this is one of my favorite fall shades. It's almost gone because I used it all fall last year and winter. It's very neutral. It has a little bit of shimmer, but our shimmer is not overpowering. It's not gonna look, glittery. It's more of a shimmer from the mica. And it's very moisturizing, so I love that. And of course, if you're more of a bold lipstick gal like me, you've got some reds in your arsenal as well, which you can certainly pull out these deep, rich color, intense colors for the fall. But I wanted to give you a couple of really easy moisturizing options while we're on the topic of switching over your routine to support drier skin during the fall and winter months. So I hope that helps you in your transition. If you have any questions, just let me know.